Hello, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Nearest stream. I'm Nearest. Today we're going to be playing some Alan Wake 2. Let's begin. So what just happened here? We're still trying to get into Alan Wake's house. And to kind of unfurl a plan by Thomas Zane to do things. Yeah, we're in a movie theater. We're doing stuff. Our goal is get to Parliament Tower, which has been our goal for the last while now. Also, I'm kind of surprised I can't zoom in here. Huh. Alright, anyhow. What's this dot? Usually dots are points of interest that I can actually do something with. Do I have another story beat that I haven't done anything with? No? I use the Grandmaster in all these places. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think I'm just gonna go to Parliament Tower like a good boy. What am I doing on ammo? Piss poor, that's what. Actually, that's a good point. That is not the run in this game. What game have I been playing where X is run? Zinla Zone Zero, probably? I don't know, man. Shoebox. Okay. What am I looking for? Words of power, echoes. Wait. Oh, that's right. So, yeah, basically there's this like art house movie that was like the inspiration to all this crap, which was Nightless Night. And it's actually being played in the theater. Which is inaccessible right now because I think I decided to leave. Alright, let's do that. Leave, that is. Go to Parliament Tower. Wait, hold on. Time out for a minute. We just got a part 1. Yeah, crazy stuff's happening, I think. Oh, hell yeah. I was wondering about Yotonyo, Nightless Night. So basically there's like a 20-minute movie that's in this game where you can actually go to the movie theater and watch it. So that's what this is. I'm not going to watch it again. It's on the VOD for last time. I basically just sat and watched the movie the whole time. I was wondering, because it didn't pop up as a video cassette. Yeah, it's like it's a short, basically. It's kind of part of the plot of the game. So screenwriter Thomas Zane, who we've interacted with, he basically wrote this movie that may or may not be an actual murder snuff film. And it kind of became a cult classic in a weird sense, but it also inspired all of Zane's future projects. And yeah, basically that movie was shown here. Where am I going? Help, I'm lost. Left. Yeah, it's like 20 minutes long. So, and I've already seen it on stream, so I'm going to not watch it again. Okay, I intentionally opened this door last time so we could just like walk through it. Yeah. Thought I might need to hot-foot it out of here. Yeah, basically we wandered through the movie theater last time. Just kind of trying to get inside the mind of Thomas Zane a little bit, because he's tormenting us, kind of. At least he's withholding information that's important to us. But yeah, now we're gonna try and go to Alan Wake's apartment again. We went there last time, but there wasn't much there. We're getting the spooky music, which means that someone's probably following me. That's okay. Life is hard. Full of disappointments. It did make it so I am 50% harder for shadows to find, so that's cool.
The phone was ringing again. Somehow I sensed it wasn't Zane this time.
Oh? Sick loot? I love shotgun shells.
Hello?
Yeah, Alan's main objective is to get out of the dark world
It wasn't
to
Scratch
save
either.
his wife.
Huh? You're me? Me? I don't understand. There's a lot I don't understand.
The dark place operates in loops. Time is a story. I'm calling you from a different point in that story.
From the future? I'm never getting out of here, am I?
Alright, let's think back to Portal 2, where there's the sign where it never said, if you ever meet a future, you don't listen to him.
By your own choice.
What does that mean?
I'm sorry for what you'll have to go through. Alice's photos you found from the shoebox in the talk show basement. Before you can go to Parliament Tower, you must put them in the shoebox at her statue at the plaza. To help you, to help Alice, to help Saga Anderson.
I'm my own Deus Ex Machina? Really?
Alright.
How many writers does it take to finish a story? One for each draft. It's the same writer, but in a different point in time. I'd follow the steps he laid out for me. Alice's photos.
I'm about to get ambushed.
Basement. Adi had guided me there.
Guys!
I bring the
Just let
photos
me
to
in.
the shoebox by the statue.
I don't want to fight you. Fighting consumes resources that I don't have very many of. I think it's future me talking. Where's the shoebox? Oh, there it is. Wait, am I obligated to switch back now? Looks like we're obligated to switch back now. Hey everybody, we're gonna do Saga storyline. I'm gonna save just in case something weird happens. Turn the damn line off, you idiot. Oh, I am obligated to do a Saga storyline. Hold on. Because, yeah, like I've mentioned this before, there's basically two stories that are running in parallel here. There's Alan's trying to escape the Dark World, and there's also Saga trying to solve some murder mysteries and also get her daughter written out of the stories that are kind of altering reality. And they're meant to be run concurrently. So, Saga time. Okay, I'm in town right now, so that means at least that I'm not going to get jumped just walking out of this room. Yet. Oh, the manuscript page by my car? Hell yeah.
Oh,
Not the wrong exit of the safe room? That's right, I recently got a new trinket that allows Saga to see everything that she can pick up on the map.
They think they're so mysterious with their ridiculous masks. Children in costumes. They think they're so mysterious with their ridiculous masks. Children in costumes.
I wonder how many times I'm going to hear her say that while I'm looking for this manuscript page. Should be like right here. Okay, that's a false positive on the clue. I only have 7 points, so that's not really of any value here. All right. Well, there should be a manuscript page here. Go to Watery. Just gonna do a quick scan of a couple of these areas. Oh, I could also go to Cauldron Lake and get to a few extra places there now that I have the bolt cutters. Kind of overall. So basically, there's this device called the Clicker that's kind of a supernatural device that allows people to, specifically Alan Wake and his, like, alter egos, to write stuff and then basically press the clicker and it alters reality to match what was in the writing. And Thomas Zane, the guy I was mentioning earlier, he used that as well in the past. And there's no one here. Oh, fun fact, the mayor of this town is a dog. Right there. That's Mayor Setter. Look at that noble visage. Alright. I'm gonna go to Cauldron Lake against my better judgment. Oh, is there really a mayor of a town that's a dog? Why am I surprised? Of course there is. Okay, so before we couldn't go to the rental cabins area because, there's a fence that you needed bolt cutters to get into. I have bolt cutters now. Oh, man, there's 2 stashes here, too. Shit. Alright, I don't know why I'm wasting time here because I'm probably gonna have to come back here later. Whatever. If there's something I'm good at in this game, it's wasting time. So let's do that. I've already spent longer on this game than it typically takes to beat, so oh hey! There's a good boy. Yeah, I guess it depends on how old the dog was. Because, yeah, Goldies don't live super long. 5 years, though. Like, yeah, he could still be the mayor. Hmm. Okay. Wait. Point of interest right here. Day 1, some weird animal tried to break into our clubhouse. It was scary. Max hit it off a big stick and ran away. I think it was a squirrel before. Our candy stash has gone missing. Maybe this was the squirrel. Max found candy wrappers in the woods. There was some big poops there. It wasn't the squirrel. Max is gone missing. Frowny face. Oh, hold on. Beware the Wicked Witch. Rules. One person is the Wicked Witch. Everybody else run and hide. When the Wicked Witch says, beware me, everyone has to change places. If you go to someone else's hiding place, you can tag them to kill them. Don't get tagged and killed. If the Wicked Witch finds you, you're dead! If you find the witch's lair, she is caught. Burn the witch. And what do we burn with witches? More witches. Oh, there's a lunchbox in here. Nice.
Can't be opened on this side.
Well, we'll just have to open it on the other side then. Which I'm sure is not full of bad guys. I heard old-fashioned Finnish music. That means Ahti is near. Wait,
There's
there's
another
something in here.
lunchbox.
Oh yeah, I'm dumb. I just said that. His hair was longer than I remembered, blowing gently in the cool night breeze. I put my hand to his cheek to confirm he was indeed real, and he was. He was real. Feeling his handsome beard, wild but neatly trimmed, beneath my fingers proved it. You're back, I breathed. Yes, I'm back. I wasn't cold any longer. Which game? Control? Alan Wake? Oh, it must be Control. It's a good game. Alright, so I will have to come back here later.
Another
Gold
locked
stash.
box.
Okay, what have we got? So it goes... Foursquare. Oh, I'm going to write this down because I'm going to wander around a bit. Foursquare to Tornado to Castle under bridge past slash cave past tower over skeleton tree with Z. Yeah, I'd say that the first game is interesting to play. Like it's interesting to witness. There we go. That's the right word for it. It's kind of a pain to play, but it's I think it has very good atmosphere. I think it has very good story, but it's just kind of a pain to play sometimes. So don't feel bad about turning the difficulty down. I know I did.
Animals stayed away from the water's edge as if to avoid some unseen submerged predator waiting just below the dark surface. They never drank the water from the lake. Birds flew around it, never over. Darkness flowed from Cauldron Lake. Gaze in the black mirror of the lake, you'd see it all around you, and you'd understand. It was already out, already where you were. It was already too late. Cauldron Lake used to be alive with people.
Yeah, it's
Beautiful
a trippy
forests,
game.
Hiking trails leading to stunning vistas. Then the government put up a fence, kept the people out. Volcanic gas, they said. They didn't want anyone knowing the truth. The lake wasn't a lake at all. The dark water a mask to hide the hungry, bottomless ocean below.
I think it's more
Fence couldn't
straightforward
stop
to
the
this
flood
one,
that
though.
was coming. Nothing could. The return of the
Yeah,
nightmare
that's
rising from the
actually...
depths.
Yeah, it's an SCP game. I mean, it's kind of like, you know, you've played enough Control to know that it's pretty heavily inspired by SCP as well. This is basically just kind of focusing on one event and kind of running with it, rather than a containment facility for lots of them. How do I get over there? Under this log. I mean, maybe they weren't like actually explicitly inspired by SCP, but they definitely kind of are. Okay, not that way. I honestly think I'm getting a little ahead of myself coming to this area, but we're here.
Oh, another rhyme.
Birds watching you like in that movie, but protective, not attacking. Mythical inspiration: guardian spirits, Norse mythology, or ancient Egyptian. Corvus corax from the family Corvidae. Research, symbolism, and uses. Elements: stalking monster, watchful birds. Stakes can't be too high for both risk management and fruitful outcomes. Make sure the rhyming is looser this time. Need to test this approach for possibly more ambiguous interpretational results. Yeah, I'll come back to that in a minute. Our hero, the courageous and true, stalked by the monster hatching through, the clever crows caw their warning, keep an eye on the battle forming. When the fight is done and over, the hero and crows reap the rewards left for her. Okay, so monster is hatching, so let's go ahead and stuff it here. Crows call their warning. They keep an eye on the battle forming. Let's go ahead and put crow here. I haven't used crow in a while. And the only other thing that the hero has mentioned, aside from fighting the monster, is that they get the reward. So let's go ahead and put it on the trinkets. Hero.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
I'm so smart. Ah, fuck. I'm gonna have to fight anyways. Let's just get out here and take care of it. Oh god, it's a big one. They did in fact call their warning.
And another charm.
Oh?
Witchfinder's Station.
Property of the
I've been
Federal
there before.
Bureau of Control.
Worth checking out.
Department of Parafictional Research lead researcher Dr. Campbell. Keep this container locked at all times. Test item within is to be kept separate from the others, as well as a safe distance from the main testing facility, Witchfinder Station. I don't think I'm supposed to have that. The answer is I absolutely am not supposed to have that. The note just said so. Oh, I guess here's a side note. I'm pretty sure that the doctor, or what is it, Mr. Door,
Hate
the
to say
talk show
them like
host?
this.
I'm pretty sure that's Saga's father. It's been pretty heavily hinted so far. The majority of the scenic and beloved Cauldron Lake area was fenced off and access is restricted. Yeah. As a government agency takes over. Tuesday, the unthinkable happened over the weekend as local tourist destination and beloved fishing spot Cauldron Lake was cordoned off by government officials. Citing seismic disturbances in the area, the Federal Bureau of Control has limited access for the foreseeable future. When asked about the effects of this closure will have on the region as a tourist destination, the FBC spokesperson expressed profound regret on the impact this may or may not have had on the local economy. This comes as a shock to locals, who have enjoyed campground and fishing access around the lake for generations. When interviewing residents around town to get a feel for the reception, it was clear the tensions were running high. "This is an absolute outrage," said Kathy Waller, lifelong Bright Falls resident and volcanologist. There's been no documented volcanic activity in this region for millennia. The only seismic activity going on down there is when the Koskalas take their 4x4s for a joyride on the hiking paths. "I just bought a camp pass," said Ed Randall, a Watery native. "I sure hope those feds reimburse me my $350 bucks, but I'm not holding my breath." In addition to the inconvenience and anger locals are feeling, there's concern as to what this means for the future. Joe and Cindy just put all their savings into that convenience store for the campground. What happens to them? What happens to all the businesses around here that rely on out-of-towners? People are scared and they want answers. Is your email hacker-proof? No. To many people, hackers are the stuff of Hollywood movies, TV shows, dark criminals committing cyber crimes in action movies. But to many people around the world, hackers are a very real threat. Cybercrime experts warn that phishing attempts are on the rise and show little sign of stopping. What is phishing, you may be asking yourself? Phishing is when someone poses as a fake email address in order to trick the recipient into sharing their personal information. Information which could then be used to access bank accounts or other personal databases. Even the most professional-looking emails or text messages can be faked, experts warn. So people are encouraged to always act with caution when sharing information on the net. All it takes is one mistake and your information could be out there forever. Eviction notice, effective immediately. The Federal Bureau of Control has designated this area to be vacated as a matter of public and health safety. Failure to comply with this order is a federal crime and will result in swift and enforceable action per code 0157-DE. Your compliance is appreciated. Alright, so we got some stuff to put on the board. Got a lunchbox. Or Cauldron Lake. Another piece of fan fiction. Whoever's writing these is obviously having a good time. Yeah, we met the person who's writing them. She's having a great time. I'm missing one? Eh?
What if I take the weird doll to the place it's not supposed to go? What's the worst that can happen?
File says not to bring the doll to Witchfinder's station in Cauldron Lake. Must admit, I'm a little curious.
They're actually kind of cute the longer you look at them.
Oh, is there one more? Oh. The Ryan the hero was aided by two crows. They shared the reward together. Seems to be left by the author of the rhymes, workshopping the style. Oh yeah, I totally forgot about that. I have the trinket that lets me see things without like everything just appears on my map. So I don't actually need to like know where stuff is. Oh. Yeah, I don't need that. Cool. I love that these enemies can teleport. You can like stand in trees. God, those guys are annoying. I hate them. So for those wondering about Alan Wake 1, it's basically like that, but with worse gameplay mechanics. And generally more enemies. It's not a good time. Crossbow bolts, thank you. Flashbang, whatever. Okay, this one is actually pretty fun. Much better than the math tests. So you say. Oh, that wasn't a flashbang, it was a flare. Okay. Okay, let's see. Sure. Okay, here's the question. Do we want to go after the other two stashes right now? The answer is kind of. We can also go after the Witchfinder Station. So wait, there's one more in Bright Falls? Must be in the police yard or something. Because I feel like I would have gotten it already. Oh man, that is a long way. Whatever. I'm missing a lunchbox here too. Okay. So this way I basically just follow the path and I end up straight there. Okay. See if there's anything new at the FBC station. Probably not. Nope. Again, there's an Altered World event going on right now, because there absolutely is. Reality is shifting. Federal Bureau of Control, please come deal with it. Okay, the woods are suddenly a lot spookier. Wash your hands, take out the fridge, take a nap. Okay. Hourglass. Sideways hourglass. So it's and left, right. Wash your hands, take out the chicken. Take the chicken out of the fridge, take a nap. Whew, let this be a warning to you, fellow trespassers. They say the lake is a caldera, something formed by an erupting volcano, with the sinkholes it leaves in its wake. What if that's not true? What if it's something else, something less natural and much more man-made, intentional? I say the lake is not formed. It's designed, and it has a purpose. The lake is a hiding place. Beneath the calm surface lies a secret machinery ready to be activated at the press of a button. And the people with the button, they're in that big house by the lake, preparing. I know it. First drawing, waterline, real caldera. It's made of it. Oh wait, I've already read this. Hmm. Wait. Oh, I'm dumb. Okay. I have them, these things flipped. High to low. That one. Yeah. Don't take anything if you aren't one of the trees. Fuck you, I take what I want. Okay, I don't see any way how I'm gonna avoid the enemies. So yeah, these guys, the people who set these are the cult of the tree. I'm basically stealing from their resource stashes because fuck them. They're the murder cult we were originally sent out here to deal with. And a lot of them have turned into monsters, so, you know, there's that too. Originally they were just sort of people who committed blood sacrifices. Fuck. Get back here. I don't think that guy saw me. I'm just gonna leave. You know, the biggest bummer about this is I'm gonna have to come back at some point. Ah. I am net neutral on items though, so at least there's that.
There's another cult stash.
Yeah, there's enemies here. Fantastic. Okay. Okay, so we're looking for double up arrow. I like these sounds. Make me nervous. Yeah, the crossbow is pretty powerful. You can generally two-tap enemies with it. With a couple of the upgrades, so I have an upgrade on it right now. That basically, if I shoot somebody and tag them with a crossbow bolt, it'll attract my other, it'll attract other bullets. Yeah, it is a very slow reload, though that's kind of the problem with it. Oh my god. The fucking worst. Everything has a bad reload time in this game, though. Except for the pistol. Whenever I'm out of ammo on basically any weapon, I'm just like, okay, time to switch weapons. A lot of times if you do hit somebody with a crossbow bolt, you can retrieve the crossbow bolt. Game's taunting me. I don't appreciate it. I already had the key. I probably picked it up a long ass time ago. Cole's watching right now. I'm sure they are. Okay, I'm going to continue on to Witchfinder's Station. Fucking hell.
I'm never gonna get used to this.
Alright. I needed to make sure to kill that guy with a shotgun because I actually heal whenever I kill people with shotgun. It's a like an ability that you can spec into. It's silly, but I don't mind. Do I have the lighthouse still? I do. I'm not dead enough for it. Bummer. I mean, yeah, you can go with that too. It's not false. I mean, end of the day, these people are all still human. They're just like super corrupted and like kind of protected by darkness. So once you strip their shields away, yeah, they're as susceptible to damage as everyone else. I'm actually gonna go snag one of my first aid kits out of. Never mind. All right. Oh wait, that's not the lighthouse. Shit. No wonder why I didn't heal more. Flare. Oh, I didn't have flares in my... Huh. Okay. Whoops. There we go. You know, there's a time where I was absolutely swimming in crossbow bolts. That time has passed. Should probably save. We just did a lot of things. A lot of button presses. Cult stash has an ominous, creepy warning note inside. Sure does. Lockbox. The cult supplies some useful things in here. We found them all in Cauldron Lake. So we're missing one in Bright Falls. I'm going to have to go back and... Oh, wait. I think I already decided that that one's probably in the police station. All right, one of these. Objective: research into the reality-altering effects discovered in the Cauldron Lake area utilizing fiction and art as a source, and then manifesting the results into existence. The FBC's intent in this research project is to experiment with nursery rhymes, hereinafter referred to as fiction, in an attempt to recreate the conditions under which the writing would become a reality. The hypothesis is that there are two ways in which fiction affects reality, either by reflecting events that have come to pass but are not known to the creator later, the later creator, or whose active creation therefore becomes the catalyst for these past events, after which they serve as the source of their own inspiration, or by the fiction itself being the initiating force in its present timeline, using the creator as a conduit. In the experiment, we will create nursery rhyme texts with specific function, then use the depicted dolls and symbols as needed via a careful testing process with the purpose of the story told in the fiction manifesting itself in real life. A variety of combinations involving the dolls, symbols, and rhymes will be tested in order to collect large amounts of data with the hope that a pattern will appear. Methods will be adjusted in the testing based on our results. Alright, yeah, we got all these already. Lake. That's up here, not in here. It's in the bathroom. Alright, I believe there's a witch. Tricky witch. Did I put two at the same spot? No. Let's try mother on this one, because he does say hatchling and mother. Where's the boat? House. Hmm. I'm pretty confident about the father being in the right spot. He's on the eye, wherever that is. I'm also pretty confident about the trickster in the lake, in the water. Oh, there it is. Hmm. Alright, Turbojet, you have a good rest of your night. Enjoy your sleep. I'll probably be here for the next while, so not really missing much. Yeah, have a good one, dude. Alright, we're looking for numbers. So I can hack my way into this computer. Alright, I'm going on a hunch here that the hero boldly went into the lake where the witch came from, and that the witch is the source of the light. Which is over here. You know, I'm just gonna put down some stuff and see if Saga's like, that's not right, because that'll tell me how many figures I need to put down. It's 5, 6. Seven. 8. Okay, it's not going to give me a hint. I'm just going to pick them all up. Whoop. I'm dumb. Alright, I've received your favorable review for my project proposal. Thank you. I need not remind you that my academic work as well as recreation expertise in mythology, folklore, and writing will indeed lend the needed credibility to the project, and both leading it and creating the testing material. Dr. Marmont to Dr. Marmont. Here's a promised update on the project's first experimentations. The test items we used were plastic animal figurines, teddy bears, toy cars, baby dolls. The iconographic nature of the test items was hypothesized to be beneficial for these research purposes. Test results negative. Continue testing with more advanced items and scenarios. No response from you is necessary. Dr. Eugene Campbell, PhD, lead researcher, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Well, we didn't get any help here. The Federal Bureau of Control put these together.
Definitely playing with things they don't fully understand.
Uh-huh.
And that always goes well.
Uh-huh. Into a dark lake. What are you feeling? Feeling pretty confident about that one. I thought about maybe putting Hero here. Father here. Just because Mother has the word hatch on it. Where's the heart? Okay, I want to hear the Mother part again. He's on the eye. Okay. I tried this one already. She's full of heart. Okay, but I'm going to drop Hero on Son, and then I'm going to move Mother around. Okay, we tried this one already. We're going to try it again. Mother! Okay. Did say hatchling. Okay. Gonna move hero to boat and then do kind of the same thing. Hold on. I'd have thought. Let's try something. Hero here. We have Loving Mother and her hatchling. What if this is a fiber?
What the?
We're gonna do this part first. Rhyme found inside Cauldron Lake Ranger Cabin. Rhyme about a reckless hero being watched by the faraway father. It just gave me a shit ton of truth bullets. Who dis?
Is this? How do you know I'm here?
I've been monitoring your incessant tampering with my project. You have made some advantageous progress, however.
What project?
You're welcome.
Project? So you've just been playing around with my test arrangements with absolutely no understanding of their function. The hubris.
Indeed.
But your interference with my research has come to its conclusion, and I'm interested to see the results. The trick, I believe, is in the manifestation of the nursery rhymes. Art becoming reality, the doorway being revealed, and perhaps even someone entering it.
Get to the point.
Meddlesome and rude, I see. The point is that by your unwanted actions, you may have opened the way. And now I'll get to observe what exactly occurs when a subject crosses the threshold. No, wait, that's not right. What is that? Do you see?
What? Hello?
Shields up.
Hey, are you there? Sounds like this person got more than they bargained for. Ugh, this stuff again. There's something else in there, too. This will be handy.
Oh, shit. That is handy. Hell yeah. Yeah, that I just got another trinket slot. Okay, yeah, that's worth all of the side questing I've done for the last little bit. And we've got all of them, right? Yeah, I wouldn't have, this is the last one.
There's a lesson here. Probably something about hubris.
That asshole tried to trick me to the dark place. Joke's on him, I guess. FBC researcher tried to send me to the dark place. He was sent instead. Karma.
Man in lab coat messes around and finds out.
Fucked
Called
around,
it.
found out. The FBC researcher was working with nursery rhymes to create a gateway to the dark place. The experiment was a success, but not the way he'd hoped. Alright, well, hey, Alan, you might have a researcher to hang out with. Okay, we have 16 points. What can we do with 16 points? A lot, actually. Uh, okay. Increase damage to stun, blinded, or knock down enemies. Rapid fire I can't get yet. Awesome. And extra damage. Feedback loop is actually probably worth getting here. The other option would be going the full auto route on the pistols. There just aren't that many manuscript pages left. So I probably only have 1, maybe 2 upgrades left to get. So yeah, if we look at the Alex Casey lunchboxes, there's what, 1 left? 2? Oh, where is it? Damn it. What was this? Oh, there's a lunchbox I haven't gotten yet over here. And a manuscript paged. Alright, more on this in a minute then. Woo! Alright. Well, I may as well equip this trinket I've been holding on to. Take a look at this in a minute. Breathe, idiot. I'm jumping at shadows right now. Really on edge for some reason.
Another one of those lunch boxes.
Another one. Obviously you're going to succeed, or else you wouldn't be the hero. Duh. Okay, I'm going to go back to the save point because we did some stuff that's worth saving on. Nice. Motivational note was inside. Is someone looking out for me? 6 clues and I can... Oh, I can use this one. Hey! An overlap needed a push from both directions to manifest itself. Reality eroded by repeated dark lore. And a counterpoint. Crafted in the depths of the dark place, connecting the story to the other side.
Yes. There are literal overlaps between our world and the dark place. Did Wake name all these things?
An overlap of the dark place needed a push from both directions to manifest itself. Reality in our world eroded by repeated dark lore tied to a location. And a counterpoint. A work of art, a horror narrative crafted in the depths of the dark place, connecting to the story on the other side to reach out through the weakened veil. A story of a lawman whose heart was cut out of his chest. 2 corrupt men killed by their own twisted ambition. A haunted old woman drowned in a bathtub. Twisted reflections on the other side of the mirror. Arcs stabbing through realities, amplifying the influence of the dark place. These elements working in conjunction made a trickle that became a torrent, a wormhole, a vortex, and the art, the map, became the nightmare territory where the dark place encroached on our reality. A blanket over it, where they all overlapped, causing reality to twist and loop like a bad dream, remolding anything and anyone within its dark horror design.
Okay, now we need to leave. Easy part done. And we basically leave exactly the way we came in, which is like all the way around. Oh no. I guess I could go this way. If it really felt like it. I don't think it's faster though. It's probably faster to just go past the general store. It's like, this way's faster. No. Maybe. I'm gonna go away from the voices. Does take me past the general store again, whatever. I'm guessing the enemies here respawned. Or not. That's good too. Okay, I think we're safe. Yeah, maybe not. I don't know. I assume we're safe now. We may not be. Alright, I know I'm missing one lunchbox. Where is the missing lunchbox? Watery. I may go to Watery. Gotta get all my collectibles. I just hope it's not in the theme park. That would be dumb. Wait. Oh, this is fine. Again, I know I'm going to have to come back here for plot reasons probably in a little bit, but that's future me's problem. Look at me not doing plot. Isn't that great? That's a lie. I did a teeny tiny amount of plot earlier. You can't say I didn't because I did. Let's see. Odds are it's up in the spooky woods up here somewhere. I'd rather not go over there, but I just think that's kind of where we're at right now. It's either there or in Coffee World. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna like take some probing steps into the spooky woods. See if it shows up on my map, because it seems like the charm that I have equipped that shows points of interest on the map has limited range. Oh, these woods are too spooky. Can't see anything. Okay, so we did find one at the radio tower, found a Coffee World, trailer park, motorcycle club, Coffee World. I have a feeling I know where it is. I think it's at the Ranger cabin. I see. So there is one here. I already got it. So something's locked right here. My guess is the lock thing is that door that got blown off its hinges by the monster whenever I solved a nursery rhyme. Alright, well, it's feeling like a bit of a bust. Go check out Coffee World. Much as I don't want to. I'll do it when I get back from break, because I have to go to the bathroom. Yeah, I still don't see anything. Alright, I'm a BRB. Stay tuned. Alright, everybody, thanks for waiting. Let's get back to it. So basically, we're looking for exactly one lunchbox. It should appear on my map somewhere. But it isn't. Wait. Ooh, Coffee World review notes. Pros. 1. Coffee themed names make the rides mildly amusing. 2. Nice view of Watery from the top of the Ferris wheel. 3. The mascots are trying their best. What else? Okay, coffee. Cons. Rickety rides. 2. Creepy mood. 3. Money hungry owner. 4. They killed the poor moose. 2 out of 5 stars. No bathrooms. Hope you don't have to poop at Coffee World. Reload, idiot! How many times do I have to mash square in order to reload? That's the real question. The answer is apparently yes. This is why I didn't want to come here, by the way. This would be maybe another likely-ish location for something I haven't found yet. Just because this area was partially submerged earlier. Oh, look. Stuff I've already found. It was watery, right? I actually haven't found any in town. I guess I'll go while I'm here now. We're none by the lighthouse, though. Okay. There might be one over by the lighthouse. Alright, I'm just gonna leave. I don't like this place. I don't want to be here anymore. I'm gonna go to some different spooky woods. Because basically this game is just made out of spooky woods. Yeah, it's right here. Alright. Guess I don't have to go that far.
Another Alex Casey lunchbox?
That's the last one. Take it easy. But then, at almost the same time, but not quite, another hand grabbed my other wrist. It was my childhood best friend's estranged twin brother, a rugged ex-soldier who'd helped me fight back the zombie horde with his chiseled jaw and smoldering eyes and worn leather jacket. My heart fluttered like a small bird against its cage. Ignore him, babe. You know I'm who you want. A sensitive friend I'd cared for all my life, or the intense warrior I'd known one harrowing day. How was I ever going to choose? The zombies were easier than this. You have quite the vivid imagination. I did find evidence. It's right here.
Rose did all this for me. She completely believes that I am the hero in Wake's story. She should be a bit more critical of a person who tries to control people's lives.
I don't know how I missed that one. More fan fiction, and boy, what a cliffhanger. Rose was leaving the lunchboxes. She was using them to fight Taken, but also hoped the hero of Wake's stories would find the supplies useful. Supplies, yes. Okay, we have 34 pages. Let's go ahead and take the auto fire on the pistol.
To Saga, with a heightened survival instinct kicking in, it seemed like she had just squeezed down the trigger of her pistol once, as the Taken was coming closer and closer, but the gun kept firing again and again faster than possible, like she was rapidly pulling the trigger.
I feel like I should fully upgrade one weapon, because there's an achievement for it. Which weapon, though? Headshots are for chumps. That's an option.
The Taken was momentarily out of action, but not for long. Saga raised the sawn-off shotgun to stop it, once and for all.
That's actually good. That means I could probably two-tap most enemies with the shotgun. Okay. Time to go. It's plot time. Alright, I'm ready to be blind again. Hit me, game. Oh, never mind. It worked that time. For some reason, whenever you're running on this road heading towards Watery, sometimes the game transitions from being like kind of that spooky grayish darkness to pitch black. And then kind of to this tone. Okay, how am I doing on cult stuff? Oh, I'm just missing one in Bright Falls. That's right. Do. Bright Falls is right here. Hey, maybe by the time I get back to Bright Falls, we'll know where the that manuscript page is. So yeah, we're getting close to the end of the game here, as is evidenced by the fact that I'm closing out the find extra stuff side quests. I just went back to Cauldron Lake because I'm an idiot. Alright, well, I hope we like loading screens. I know I do. Bright Falls. There we go. Okay, we're back. And there's still not a page on the ground here. Come on, game, why are you doing me like this? Lame. Okay, safe haven heals. Stun on flashlight boost. That actually could work well with the shotgun wombo combo. Let's see. Slower shield regeneration. Better item get. Better healing. From painkillers and trauma pads only, though. Stealth damage. SOS damage up. Homunculus, 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 homunculus. Stagger defense. Flare up. Homunculus. I'm gonna take the Coffee World totem. Never mind. Yes. I'm gonna save again. Local PD. Okay. You know, I'm gonna hard save. It's my 30-hour playthrough of a 20-hour game. That we're not done with yet? Yeah. It's time to take control. Ba-dum-da-dum. You know what, I'm going to go for a slight wander. Just in case Occult Stash isn't actually in here. It is. Bingo bango, it is absolutely in there. Alright, I'm not going to worry about the Occult Stash anymore. There are a lot of containers in there, which makes me a little nervous. There was a POI in here, though. I'm going to take a look.
One of us needs to stay at the lodge in case Marcy shows up. And the other one should go out looking for her.
If we canvass the woods, we're
Okay.
sure to find some tracks or something.
One of us needs to stay at the
Some
lodge
hints
in
to her
case
whereabouts.
Marcy shows up. And the other one should go out looking for her. This is not the time to geek out over this stupid gear, right?
Irma Gerd. The jukebox was fixed. Wait.
Good grub you got here.
I'm glad to hear it.
That's right, I broke into that room. Can't get into
It's
this
not
one, though.
opening.
Okay. Let's go to the police station. Demand cooperation from the Federal Bureau of Control. Can I get in from this side? There's not a door, so no. Alright. Scratch.
Power's out. Always a good sign. There's Taken inside. Holding cells. Is that where they're keeping Wake? Door is locked, though.
This isn't good. Wake better be alive. Cell door is blocked. That's probably where Wake is being held. Need to get to that door open.
Anyone here?
I'm here. In the closet.
Agent Estevez? Is that you?
Anderson? Did I tell you to fuck off?
Looks like it's a good thing I didn't.
Oh,
Looks like
you're injured.
my leg's fucked and I need your help. Listen, there is a person out there with you invaded by something that we call a shadow, and if you
A
don't...
Taken. Yeah, I'll handle it.
Oh, you're a big boy.
All clear, Estevez.
Oh yeah, that's right. Hey, no. Let's reload. I love how that guy's arm is just like going wild right now. Pistol ammo is a-okay in my book. Shotgun ammo's even better. All right.
That leg doesn't look good.
Feels even worse. Thanks for saving the rest of me. We should talk.
We should.
Where is Wake? I know what's going on here. Wake can fix this.
Alan Wake is a para-utilitarian. The word's a mouthful, so you know it's serious. We have him locked up in the holding cells per protocol. He's connected to the Shadow in some way.
What happened here?
Where to fucking start? We came to check out a system alert at Cauldron Lake, but it's worse than we could handle. Real boondoggle. The police, my own agents, most were invaded before we could even react.
Have you found my partner, Agent Casey?
Yeah, we found him. Out in the woods. He had a close encounter with the Shadow, and it did something to him.
Is he okay?
He's alive. We took him down to the morgue for an examination. Haven't heard anything since the attack.
What did the FBC come here to do?
Bright Falls is the site of a recurring altered world event. The Shadow is stronger than we expected. We're low on resources, problems at HQ. But we do have equipment for dealing with the shaded threat. We were just caught off guard before we could set it up.
Estevez, I need to see Wake. How do I get into the cell block?
Okay. Protocols don't mean that much at this point anyway. Don't make me regret this, Anderson. Until the power's back on, the door to the holding cells won't open. There's a fuse box downstairs in the basement. Here. You'll need these keys.
Back into the morgue, huh? Fantastic.
I'm gonna hide in this room with you for a sec. I keep hearing doors opening and shit. So, FBC locked Wake in the holding cells. They believe he's associated with the dark presence somehow. Cell block door. Boop. Fuse box in the basement. Won't be able to open the till the power's back on. Okay.
The cell door won't open without power.
Can I actually do story stuff? Psst, as if. Why would I ever be able to do that? Where's the basement? Oh, snap. There's crates all over the place here. Also, I can leave, apparently. That's cool. Bye. Wait. Aw. Oh no. Memory loss, about to regain your mind by author L. Temp. Revolution for the Brain, Experience of Time and Other Neuroscience Breakthroughs by Dr. P. Essay. UFO Myth and Reality, Part 1 through 3. Under the Lens, Communication Testimonies, Tricksters and Falsehoods, etc. Notepad, where are you? There you are. A equals 1. B equals 2. C equals 3. So basically letter equals number mod 10. Okay. Not sure what the relevancy of that is, but it's something, I suppose. Wait, there's a pump action shotgun. Wait, but what's the code? R.E. Alan Wake and Cult Connection. Summary. In 2010, writer and suspected para-utilitarian Alan Wake was reported to have disappeared into Cauldron Lake, a known threshold site 3 years earlier. A small group responsible for killing multiple killings was arrested in New York City by federal investigators. The murders were recreations of the deaths found in the writing of Alan Wake. Interrogations with the murderers revealed they saw Wake as a sort of prophet, describing themselves as a cult, and considered his novels to be sacred texts. As Wake was missing at the time, it's unlikely he had any personal involvement with the cult. At least there's no evidence supporting the idea. Soon after the New York cult was detained, an organization known as the Cult of the Tree began operating around Cauldron Lake, the same area Wake disappeared. This is now the second organization branding themselves a cult with direct physical connection to Alan Wake, operating in the location he was last seen in. I propose that this is not a coincidence, and would like permission to search for a link between Wake and the Cult of the Tree. See file 14-54-5326 for full proposal. Oop, I'm not done yet. Emergency Incident Report, The Lake House. Research Facility WA-03 at Cauldron Lake, Washington has been compromised. Cause unknown. The incident was visually confirmed by Agent Estevez when she visited the facility to make contact with Dr. Marmot and Dr. Marmot, heads of the operation at the lake house. The facility itself was reported to be in a damaged state with no living staff found during a brief search. A longer search was not possible due to an active AWE in the area requiring all available resources. Investigation and containment not possible with current personnel. Emergency dispatch of response and rescue staff is requested. The investigations department has no knowledge of the lake house's recent research or projects due to worsening communication and cooperation since HQ went dark. As a result, this report cannot determine the incident's cause without further investigation. Refer to file 92-33-3215 for full incident report. I want that. How do I get that? So the books are the clue here. But what are we taking? So is it like WBQ? Is it... Or I guess it would be QW or QBW. We can try some stuff out. So Q equals... $17, so it would be 7. B is 2. You know, screw it. It's 2, and W is 3 from the end. C, Y, X, W, so that'd be 23. Alternatively, it could be S. So S would be 9. C3. Or T0. Let's try those two, see what happens. I don't have room for this. I don't know why I'm looking at it. Bam. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go back to not here. Wait, there's a thermos in here? Okay, we're going back to the hotel. We're gonna drop off the shotgun. And probably something else.
Okie dokie. I don't like the sounds coming
I have
from
things
the
to do.
station.
And this is not the right way.
It's the right way if I want to put things in my inventory. Damn it. Fine. I'll come back for you, my beloved. I'm gonna get jump scared going through this door.
Did you read me, Anderson?
I read you. Have you had our frequency this entire time?
Eavesdropping is a big part of the job. But no, I got it from your partner. Anderson, look for a fuse to replace the blown out one in the fuse box. That should get the power going again.
Yeah.
The game is teasing me with these loot crates on my map. There should be something right here. There does not seem to be. Grumble, 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 grumble. Okay, where is... It's straight across, okay. Hey man, as long as I can find a shoebox in here, we're golden. Alright. How big do I think this thing is going to be? The answer is yes. Let's go ahead and shove one of these in here. Let's go and shove that in there for now. This is going to go in here. Okay. Lucky you, Estevez. You gotta hide in the room. I gotta go to all the hard stuff.
I'm sure Sheriff Braco wouldn't mind me borrowing this.
There's a point of interest right here. If you say so, game. Awesome. So it looks like if I just have used the trinket to find all the items in the area and have them put on my map, it stays that way even if I unequip that trinket. Perfect. So there's supposedly something by the coffee that I've already got. Okay. I don't know that I wanted to do that, but I did. Subtle.
Another one of those cult boxes.
What are we looking at? Okay.
A key? That's new.
Beware the cult of the tree. Oh, all right. Interesting. And an extra flashbang, which I'm going to go ahead and put that in the box. Yeah, I was kind of wondering about the lighthouse. It is 100% not safe here, but whatever, I'm here now. Connection to Wake. Nope. It's possible Wake is connected to the cult, but if Scratch is identical to Wake, then this could refer to either of them.
That's all the stashes. These people were well prepared.
Not well prepared enough. Somebody came in and stole all their stashes. I finally found all the cult stashes in the area. Sure were a lot of these scattered around. Stash inside the station? Law enforcement's involved. Who can I trust? No one, that's who. The Federal Bureau of Control, probably. Okay, I'm gonna save again, because saving's a good idea. Alright, I've been stalling long enough. Okay. That's right, my inventory is full. I should probably do something about that. I'm actually going to leave that stuff there. On account of, I can't pick it up anyways. I would like to grab that, actually. Grab that, we're going to shove it in the shoebox. Look at me stalling again. I'm the stallingest guy you ever met.
Casey! Is that you? Anderson? Hold your fire! I'm coming in!
Hello!
Hey, Anderson. Like what I've done with the place?
Could use a bit more light.
Funny.
How are you holding up?
Don't give me that worried look, Anderson. It's a flesh wound. Gave me a chance to have a nice chat about ex-wives with Kieran. Agent Estevez, I mean.
Making new friends, huh? I'm jealous. Are you sure you're okay?
He's making friends, Saga. You made a family.
Situation on your end.
I can tell something is wrong. What's happening to Casey?
I'm a goner. Swell. A shadow crawling under my skin. In my head. Call my ex. Tell her I'm sorry. Terminal case, Casey.
Something is wrong with him. He's hurt worse than he says. He's scared.
Alex.
What happened at the hotel?
Wake was telling the truth about the cult being after him. The thing, the dark presence, it's real too. I saw it. A fucked up monster cloud. Wake tried to warn me. It knocked me out. FBC found me in the woods later.
Is there any loot in here? There's a point of interest. Alright, subject, Alex Casey, FBI. Description of injury, 2218. Subject seems physically weakened, with some confusion about his whereabouts and events. Concussion? Similar symptoms to those becoming shaded individuals. Exposure to shadows is suspected but not confirmed. Physical wounds are minimal. Light abrasions, possible mild concussion. 7:30. Continued observation shows no signs of increased aggression in subject. Subject remains aware and coherent. Starkly different progression than other victims. Reasons for exceptional result unknown. Less severe exposure. Subject's resilience. Intentionality on Shadow's part requires further examination/testing.
Watery turned out to be a good lead. Found the clicker and the cult. But the horror story's changing reality. Like Wake said it would. Logan, she's, the story claims she died here. But we can stop it.
Wait, Saga. What do you, Logan is gone. She has been. For a long time.
Casey's affected by the horror story, too. I'm fighting for them all now. I'm gonna fix this, Casey. You, Logan, all of it. I just need to get the power back on first.
Yeah, give him hell, Anderson. Just remember, some things in life can't be fixed with a light switch. As for the power problem, here. I found a fuse on those poor bastards there.
I'll take care of it. Stay put, Casey. I'll let you know when it's safe.
I'm not going anywhere.
Okay, where's the fuse box? Let's try in the morgue. Oh. Oh, it's such a bait box, lame. Oh, there's gonna be enemies in here. Or not. Does that door go back? Wait, where's the... It's the breaker box. Probably in the maintenance room, huh? Am I dumb? This area's not that big. It seems like it shouldn't be too hard to find out where I need to go. Oh, it's right here.
Anderson, good news, bad news. You can get to the cell block now, but the shaded hostiles that were in there are on the loose.
Thanks for the heads up.
Alright, Alex, I'm gonna draw him in here. And we can kill them together. You can use your pistol bullets. Oh god, why it's... Okay, I fucked up. Hold on. Quick slot. There. Alright, we're good. Alex, I gotta say, you're not helping out too much here. Oh, fuck.
Where'd it go?
Oh my god, this thing is so weak. Stop it! Why are you still unloaded?
Situation is under control, Estevez. Coming back up.
Copy.
I'll wait here.
Alex, we're gonna talk about teamwork later, all right? Oh man, that wasn't blocked earlier. Wait, is this open? No. Wait, did I heal? I healed, right? I did. Alright, I'm going back down and grabbing that heal. The healing pad that I left behind. I think there are a couple of them. Not that. In here, maybe? Yes. Alright, cool. Something, there were more taken than there were before. Knock knock. Glad that all my friends are valiantly fighting by my side.
Behind the counter.
Oh, you are valiantly fighting by my side. Hi, what's up?
Got a little cramped in that closet.
What's going on?
We had a hell of a time avoiding those taken. Ended up back here. Anyway, I wanted to warn you that we have the Koskela brothers in the cells as well. They're the ringleaders of the Cult of the Tree. Don't let your guard down.
Is the FBC sending any help?
We were the help. Well, us in the lake house. But we still have Bureau gear specifically engineered to fight this threat. It's stored in the backlot. We were setting it up when the Taken interrupted us. We have light arrays, a containment cell, etc., etc. We are not out of this fight yet.
What's at the lake house?
It's a Bureau research facility at Cauldron Lake set up to study the effects of this AWE. When I got into town, I went there for backup. The whole station is lost, taken by the Shadow. Lost a lot of agents. Barely got out myself.
Wish me luck.
According to the Luck and Probability Department, it's statistically bad luck to wish people good luck during a crisis.
Thanks.
Saga! Fucking FBI, FBC, you government fucks all fucking this up for us! Let us the fuck out!
You're
hey,
the
Elmo, I'm
leaders
over
of the
here.
cult. You're not going anywhere.
Wake will ruin everything. Get rid of him, Saga! You fucking shot me! Typical government stooge. Let me out so I can kill him, that fucker!
Where's your sixth
You
video,
come to our
Elmo?
town and act
I
like
want
you
to
know
watch
what
it.
You're dealing with, but you have no fucking idea. Let us out. You can't stop it. None of you can. We can take care of this. We've been preparing for this.
Can I actually talk to them? No? Okay.
I don't have the key.
Saga, do you have it?
You wrote Logan into the story. You told me yourself. From the dark place.
Listen, Scratch is coming. He's close. He's almost here.
My daughter is dead because of you. She's a child. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm trying to fix this. I will fix this. I'll save everyone, but we're running out of time. I need the clicker.
I have the clicker. You will fix this. You will save my daughter. Promise me.
I'm not convinced this is Alan, so I don't know that telling him I have the clicker is a good idea.
Time. Hurry. He's a fucking monster.
Perkele.
There it is. We've been waiting for you, motherfucker. I'm gonna.
Hey, Yako, you may want to step back.
It's Scratch. He was pretending to be Wade. The plan is fucked. Estevez, come in. Scratch is here. How do I stop him?
Bad news. The containment unit isn't prepped, but the light array should affect him.
How do I activate the lights?
I can turn them on from here, but you need to prime the 3 power cores first.
They're primed now, right? Surely.
He's too fast. Got one.
2 more to go.
I don't have the loadout for this. It sucks. Flashbangs work. All right. Whatever. Are there any environmental things I can use? I have one flashbang, which worked once.
It's Scratch.
Cool,
He was
thanks.
pretending to be Wade. The plan is fucked. Estevez, come in. Scratch is here. How do I stop him?
Bad news. The containment unit isn't prepped, but the light array should affect him.
How do I activate the lights?
I can turn them on from here, but you need to prime the 3 power cores first. The glowing FBC generator cubes.
Got one.
Okay, simple as that, huh? Bitch, where are you?
Scratcher's here. He'll be back. What the fuck do we do now?
Check these other 2 crates so I can find more ammo, maybe, please. Ooh, different song. Whoa, what? Like so edgy. Oh, I guess that's it. Okay. Game saved.
Scratch's wake's double.
Oh.
He tricked us. He almost got the clicker from me. The whole plan has gone out the window. How could we get this so wrong?
Textbook boondoggle.
You said it, Andrew.
Call Jesse, call Jesse, call Jesse.
It's a shit show. So what's the plan?
Call Jesse, call Jesse.
The FBC usually handles stuff like this, right? Any thoughts?
Hold up. You brought a paranatural object in here without telling me and then almost handed it over to a hostile entity?
But I didn't hand it over.
That was a mistake. So was believing Scratch. But it's not too late. I just need to understand more.
You got that right. Let's start acting like we're on the same side, yeah?
So tell me what I'm missing. The FBC must know something.
Good news, we have Bureau intel on all of this. Bad news, it's highly classified. Good news, consider yourself deputized into the Federal Bureau of Control. Here's a key to the cell where we keep the files. Happy reading.
Okay. Thanks.
You sound a little upset about something. Care to share?
The horror story is changing reality. It made it so my daughter died here, even though she's supposed to be back home in Virginia.
Virginia.
Do you know if that's...
AWEs are localized distortions of reality. The area outside town might not be affected. Sometimes they expand, sometimes they fizzle out. If we can make sure it's the latter, your kid might be fine.
Might be.
The whole thing is a nightmare. I can't let my family be torn apart.
Having family isn't easy in this line of work. The late nights, travel, alternate realities threatening their existence. My ex-wife couldn't take it.
Karen, you're better off without her. I know I am.
Guess we don't have more to discuss. Hello!
Scratch pretended to be Wake to trick us.
He almost won me over. I should have trusted my gut. Had a bad feeling about him when we found him at the lake. When that insane monster cloud came at me in the woods, I saw a face inside it. Wake's. I think he was always a monster. Always Scratch.
You really don't remember Logan living in Virginia with me and David?
I remember you and David having problems. You needed a break. You and Logan moved to Watery and then Logan, well, that awful thing happened. After you came back to work, I thought you'd be the perfect partner for this case, if you were willing to return to the area.
Okay. That's enough. The story is changing your memories. What you're remembering is fiction. Logan is alive. I'm not divorced. We never moved here. I remember the truth.
No. Wake or Scratch, whoever that was, said the story could be used to attack us. We all need to question what's real. With that
Am I real? Chad, is this real?
The story isn't giving you false hope.
I can't convince them. I just need to change the story.
This is the kind of case my ex hated. The ones that might kill me.
That's funny. The cases that might kill me were my ex's favorite.
Staff kitchen policy reminders. Do not microwave whole fish. I shouldn't have to say this. Important information. Mulligan owes me $20 and refuses to pay it back. Suggests we dock us pay for that amount plus interest and add it directly into my paycheck. Deputy Thornton. Thornton doesn't remember I already paid him back, so by buying him lunch months ago, or by buying a month's lunch ago, so don't listen to him. And definitely do not touch my pay, or I swear to God I'll sue. Reminder. Front desk computer and admin email are not to be used for personal quarrels or other unofficial business. And remember to wash your coffee mugs, admin. Deerfest safety preparations. Hey y'all! I missed the sync on Deerfest safety prep last time. Any updates? What's the latest on crowd control? Whoever put bayonets into the suggestion box is clearly kidding, right? Right? Barb. Security measures. From Officer James Cooper. I understand there's a need to keep the arrested folks under lock and key, but who the heck is the paranoid madman who decided we needed every door in our facility to be geared with the latest high-tech, top-security nonsense? The stuff's not safe. One power outage and those locks aren't budging. I've warned you about this half a dozen times now. Don't blame me when you're locked with no way out, Officer Cooper. Should they be battery-powered? Or have battery backup at least? Poorly designed. Is that Ilmo? Dude, what are you doing here? You're in...
So sorry.
You're in jail. Oh, I thought she was wearing a tinfoil hat. Goodbye, Bright Falls. It's nighttime, actually. I don't really want to go outside. I need to go to the lighthouse, though.
The dark presence is vulnerable against bright light. At least that makes sense.
Looks like the FBC is also aware of the dark presence's weakness.
That concludes our debate on whether pets should...
I assumed Wake escaped the dark place. Is it possible he's still there?
The Big Apple in an ocean of darkness. Gone diving. Note from my editor. You're using the wrong tense. Trapped in a loop. My friends will meet him when I'm gone.
Wake is still trapped in the dark place. Maybe he always was.
Mm-hmm. I feel like we shouldn't profile Scratch. Nothing good's gonna come of this.
Scratch was pretending to be Wake. Manipulating me. What does he want from me? No! I'm in control here. It's my mind place. He's powerful. Too powerful. Just his presence here makes me feel sick. Like a wave of terror through my head. I feel his single-minded drive to get the clicker.
Which we already knew. David and I took a break when I moved here with Logan.
I know what is real and what isn't. A megalomaniac writer can't make me doubt that. I have more family than I even knew. And I need to protect them all.
Wake even ruined my relationship with David in his story. What the fuck? Story says I left David in job for a trailer. This is not me. This is not my life. Case
Investigating
closed.
the story's lies led me to a family I didn't know I had. Or was finding them part of the story too. Maybe it doesn't matter.
Wake's story created a surreal and disturbing alternate life for me. But it also revealed something. I do have roots in this town. Wait, we still have stuff on the case board? Oh yeah. Scratch wanted the same thing as Wake, the clicker.
Think, Saga. Wake is trapped in the dark place. He's been reaching out, communicating with me in the overlaps. That's it.
Casey thinks Wake is Scratch and always has been certainly possible. Oh yeah. I assume something strange is happening with time, but what if it's simpler than that? Fine. Feels are the same. Could mean Scratch and Wake are one of the same or just a coincidence. Can I actually... No, I already determined I can't use these yet. Lame. Alright, I'm gonna be dumb. I'm gonna go to the lighthouse. I'm curious what's out there. Unless I'm obligated to stay here. And or the car's broken. Also, I'm gonna save.
It's empty. There's nothing there, just darkness.
I think you may be right. Might have been a mistake to come here. I don't think Marcy's coming back.
Okay, one good reason to not go hog wild here and go to the lighthouse is because I'm very low on resources.
It won't open.
Like even lower than I normally am. Actually, I'm gonna do it on rifle. Rifle's okay. Let's see if I even can. Let's see if this... Oh, the page is finally here. Nice.
After getting his hands on the FBC files, Ilmo Koskinen knew what he was up against. He masterminded the cult, his and Yako's army, to fight the fucked up horror lurking under the lake, and a plan to keep those feds in their bunker by the lake in the dark. Outsiders would only screw things up. The Koskinen sabotaged the FBC's monitoring station and rigged it to alert them when something was brewing at the lake. One time months later, when the alarm rang, they drove to the lake again, ready for a fight. But this time, they didn't find any monsters. Something else washed ashore. The light switch. They'd read how Wake had stopped Jagger with it in the stolen files. From that point on, whenever the cult caught someone taken over by the Shadow, they cut out the monster's heart, pushed the switch into the hole, and flicked it.
This is a horrible mistake. But we're doing it anyways. So yeah, going out in the woods in the dark is not a good idea. Considering as it's bad in the daytime. Just really don't want to know what's in the lighthouse.
And now, the sheriff's station? Did you hear?
Hear what?
Apparently, they locked up that crime writer, you know, the one who disappeared in Bright Falls years ago. And then they find him, and boom, all hell breaks loose.
Big city folk, the FBI, famous writers. Ugh, they're all bad luck if you ask me.
Mayor Sitter, the town's going to shit. What are you going to do about it? Wharf. That's not a very good platform, if you ask me. Wharf, wharf. Come on, health. Hi. Oh, and it's foggy too. Oh, god damn it. Oh, I'm dumb. I need to use the sawed off. Can't see a goddamn thing. God, this is such a bad idea.
This has got to be an Ilmo idea.
Mirrors, draw light from the main light thing. Satellite dish? Shadow monster, light ray 3000. Generators. I don't want that.
Ilmo Koskela had jolted awake from a nightmare. He was drenched in sweat. In the dream, he'd been covered in blood, gleefully murdering people, his friends. When his twin brother had tried to talk sense into him, he had murdered Yako as well. Ilmo slammed his fist into his temple so hard it hurt. The dream made him feel sick. The dark force of the lake was growing stronger. It was trying to make Ilmo and Yako something they were not. Trying to turn them into Ilmari and Yakapi Huatari from the early days of Watery. But they were the Koskela brothers. Their mother had not raised them to become murderers. They had backbone. They had honor. They had finished Zissou. Something bad was coming. The hidden device they had hooked to the FBC station had been intercepting alarms like crazy the past few days. Ilmo would make sure his cult was ready for war. Out in the night, the story seeking to give birth to an overlap in Watery drifted on, looking for another pair of men more prone to corruption.
Oh, there it is. I knew that that was coming. Give me that, please. All right. Let's go and pick up everything else. Yep. 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 And we can't go up. All right, interesting. Okay, yeah, this was worth the trip. Still think it's like a borderline terrible idea, but there you go. All right, what are we putting in the shoebox? This. You know what? I'm okay with leaving this in here. I'm gonna trade this for the full one. I don't need 2 of these. 3 of these for right now. I'm gonna swap this for this.
They're too old to fight monsters. The torchbearers are done. We need something new. Ilmo took a long drag from the joint and handed it to his brother. They'd been drinking and smoking all night. That thing from the lake was not a man, and the government's trying to hide it. Ilmo gestured at the files they had stolen from the research station. The strange seal with an upside-down pyramid. The Federal Bureau of Control. We need to keep the feds away. Deal with this our way. We need an army of our own. Yako smiled. He loved to watch his brother come up with his ideas. Ilmo's gaze swam. It was seeing double. The pyramid on the folder was a spruce tree. A tree, he thought. A fucking tree. It was a sign. We'll make the woods scary again. So fucking scary, no one will set foot in them at night. That's how we'll keep people safe. We'll be a legend. We are the cult of the tree, and we watch in the night. We're gonna need scary masks. Energized, Yako chugged a bottle of Ama beer in one go.
Okay. I cautiously get the fuck out of here. I'm not being very cautious. I got my flashlight out. I'm sprinting. I'm basically telling every enemy in this area that I am here and come attack me. That's okay. I'm close to not being in the scary part of town again. Let's see if anybody's hanging out at the sauna. Yes.
Some real strange news, I hear.
Best to keep your head down and mind your own business.
I suppose you're right. As long as they don't come and disturb our sauna nights, we'll be fine.
Alright, just because I'm paranoid, I'm gonna save again. Okay, let's go back to Bright Falls. Dark Forest, the lake is growing stronger. Does a dark presence corrupt people? Aha! Okay. The longer this goes on, the more people will get hurt. Emmett Elwood had enough. They reached at him with their unwashed hands. He beat them down, beat them until they no longer moved. Dark presence used his phobia, amplified it into hate. He'd been on the trail of the Rider forever, the Rider he despised. He'd be caught, murdered. Whoops. He was reborn out of hate. Nightingale hated Wake. Did that darkness use that hatred? Cynthia had loved Tom Zane. Tom only had eyes for Barbara. They'd be together. Now she sank into dark water into Tom. Cynthia had an unrequited love. Did the dark presence twist her feelings for Tom to corrupt her? No one will find her corpse. But a secret like this doesn't die. It grew inside of them, their darkness taking over. Okay, this is Thornton and Mulligan. Their guilt was adored for the dark presence. Felt like he was drowning. With every cough, the black hole grew bigger. He imagined looking through it, into the darkness. The black hole grinned. That's what, Gale, I think?
The dark presence uses people's weaknesses to corrupt them.
Desire,
Their
anger, guilt, fear, etc.
Fear. Even their love.
Okay, yeah, that was. This man was dying of pneumonia. The dark presence used his fear and pain. Hi. Just chilling. I'll leave him alone. Okay, we want to go to Bright Falls Square. Okay. Last time I just pressed X to interact with car, and it sent me to Cauldron Lake, which is not where I wanted to go. Guess we load. Back to work. Hey Dingus, what are you doing? Also, why are the lights gone? We might need those again.
Anybody seen what I like emotionals about?
Who knows? If it's not one thing, it's the other.
I think they've got the Koskela brothers locked up in there. I saw them go in earlier.
Oh dear. Probably
Anybody
got
seen
them
what I
for
like
what happened
emotionals
to
about?
poor
Who
Mocha the
knows?
Moose.
If it's not one thing, it's the other.
I think they've got the Koskela brothers locked up in there. I saw them go in earlier.
Okay, we could either do that, or we could go downstairs. I have more inventory space, so I can do things.
I'm sorry about your brother, Ilmo.
Jaakko was all heart. He always went along with my ideas, no matter how stupid they were. Always happy to help. I got carried away. I never think things through. It's my fault.
I realize it's a bad time. But I need you to tell me everything about the Cult of the Tree.
The cult is my craziest idea that ever worked. Look, what kind of a cult calls themselves a cult? Exactly. We protect Watery and Bright Falls. We're the good guys. A secret neighborhood watch. Well, that was the idea anyways. Look, we've always known about the horror inside the lake. When any Taken come out, we kill them.
You don't turn people into Taken. You kill the ones who already have. How long has the cult been around for?
Certain folks around here have always known about Cauldron Lake. Before us, it was the Torchbearers. And when I inherited the mission, I wanted to call it a cult. It was genius. Just the name did half the work. Made people too scared to go into the woods at night. Business 101. Fear is a great motivator.
You were trying to kill Alan Wake. Why?
Nothing good has ever come out of Cauldron Lake. The nightmare that hit Bright Falls in 2010 was all because of his writing. And ever since then, pages of his stories are floating up from the lake, and monsters keep popping out. It's all him, Wake. And if we don't stop him, no one will.
Wake's evil doppelganger Scratch is the threat we're facing, not Wake. And I will stop him.
I've never heard of anyone called Scratch.
I'll leave you to your morning. I guess case closed on Cult of the Tree. Not quite yet. Remember the cult caught someone taking over the show. They cut off their heart and put the switch and flicked it. Well, they figure out how to use it. Trial and error. Wait, is that the goal? Yeah, there we go. Cult of the Tree, kills taken to protect Bright Falls and Watery. Case closed, I suppose.
The cult of the tree is just the Cascella brothers' slightly misguided solution to the Taken problem.
Cult of the Tree was being run by the Cascella brothers. They served as a sort of neighborhood watch against the Taken, not the bad guys here. Their methods were bad, but ritual meant to destroy Taken, not create them. Nightingale was taken from the start. The cult couldn't finish the job because they were interrupted. I never heard of Scratch. Cole wasn't working for with Wake or Scratch, operating on their own. Cole thinks Wake's responsible for Taken, believing killing him will stop this. Can't exactly fault their logic here. Killing
Elmo
Taken.
said the cult kills Taken. Is he telling the truth?
Surplus deer masks buy in bulk. We've got a floater, a Taken on the shore. Call the gang Yako. We are going hunting. Cult of the Tree. Keeping the town safe since 2013.
Elmo is telling the truth about the cult. They really were fighting the Taken. We're on the same side. If the cult is killing Taken, then why did Nightingale turn into one?
Private party. Invitation only. Wrong time. Wrong place. Time to go, Yako. A job half done isn't done at all.
Nightingale became a Taken because the Bookers interrupted their ritual.
Nightingale was already taken. Cult's ritual would have stopped him, but it was interrupted. Alright, cool. Cult of the Tree is done. Neat. Right, I was going downstairs to loot some stuff. Correction, I was not going down. No, I can go downstairs still. Just have to play a little soccer to get there. Alright. Game's still telling me there's loot in that room. There's not, though. Sort of like it's telling me there's loot in this room. There's not, though. Okay, we can grab that. We can grab... Never mind. Be back for that. Oh, I guess I picked up the shotgun. So my inventory's a little small. Okay, that's bugged. Why am I farming this? Whatever. I guess it's not farming, it's extracting whatever. I never use my kits anyways. Whatever. Let's just get out of here. Mining. This is more mining than farming. One-time extraction. Alright. Progress. We're gonna make some, maybe. Dude, the door's already out. Wait, never mind. Like how the prison cell had an old-fashioned skeleton key. Alright, files and files. Let's just start on the left, move to the right.
The cult didn't trust Wake. Or is it Scratch?
Transcript of interview. Subject Alan Wake. Suspect a para-utilitarian. Location Bright Falls, Washington. Interviewer Kieran Estevez. Lead agent. KE. Mr. Wake. You have been taken into FBC custody and will receive an in-depth interrogation at a later date. But for now, I need to ask if there's anything you can tell us regarding the incident at the hotel. Anything we may need to know. AW, there's a force here you don't understand. A presence. It's after me. He wants to consume me. Consume everything. KE, yes. You mentioned this dark presence before. Why does it want you? AW, it feeds on artists. On the art they create. It wants me because of my writing. But it can be any form of art. Any artistic expression. Music, painting, film, photography. It can feed on any of it. All of it. You have to believe me. KE, we are well aware of this entity, Mr. Wake. We've been tracking the situation here for a long time now. You yourself have been on our radar for over a decade. I'm sure those nuts in the research department are just going to love checking you out. Hey, make a note to redact that before submission. Let's get back on track. You mentioned a light switch earlier. Where is it now? AW, I don't know. But I need it. I can't end this without it. Will you help me get it? KE, Mr. Wake. You are in custody, pending charges for breaching of numerous federal violation codes. We're not going to give you a suspected supernatural object. AW, you're not fucking listening to me. KE, we are listening just fine. Now, do you have any accomplices? AW, fuck you. Let me the fuck out of here. It's coming for me. We're all in danger. Interview was terminated due to subject being uncooperative.
Wake isn't the first person the dark presence disguised itself as.
Norp. Report supplement, RE The Shadow. Summary. Through extensive interviews with witnesses of AWE-35, additional details regarding the Shadow, A010, have been discovered. Redacted and redacted, both present during the AWE, reported seeing a woman named Barbara Jagger in Bright Falls at the time. Jagger is a former actress and Bright Falls resident who emigrated with the filmmaker Thomas Zane from Finland and was reported to have drowned in Cauldron Lake during a redacted AWE in 1970. Research staff have concluded that Jagger's appearance is likely a case of the Shadow manifesting itself in human form. Research is ongoing as to the nature of the connection between the Shadow and the psychophysical signatures available for it to mimic. Current hypotheses are A. The Shadow can only manifest as artists or individuals tangentially involved in the creation of art who have operated within a certain physical range of Cauldron Lake. B. The Shadow can manifest as any individual contained, definition needed, within Cauldron Lake. Research is actively ongoing. See file 38-453-1873 for full report. Gotta get my hands on some of these full reports. That is not the button. Hasn't been for a while.
The lake is a gateway to the dark place.
Deployment order. Urgent. Situation. At approximately 1900 hours on 13th September 2023, readings from remote surveillance unit monitoring Cauldron Lake, a known threshold to what researchers theorize is the origin dimension of A040, the Shadow, past acceptable limits. Attempts to contact FBC Research Facility WA-03, codename The Lake House, were unsuccessful. On-site event verification is not possible. Response procedures were initiated with immediate effect. Lead Agent K. Estevez will mobilize Investigation Unit Beta from the remote operations site at Redacted. All available Shadow-specific equipment, Lot 4-11B, has been approved for use in the field. Objectives. To confirm an active event, if an active AWE is occurring, the dispatch team will identify its nature for severity and limit exposure and attempt to contain or neutralize the source. If no event is active, check monitoring equipment, perform a limited profile sweep of the area, and check status of the lake house and its staff. Additional information. Relevant operatives in the area include the Cult of the Tree, Redacted, and Alan Wake, currently missing. Redacted, huh? Yep. Who's Redacted?
What the hell is a para-utilitarian?
Item classification request number 194-F. Summary of findings. Description, para-utility. Based on reports, the item is a light switch from a lamp cord, with part of the severed cord still attached. Eyewitness accounts suggest that the item possesses the ability to alter reality, the changes being based on Redacted when used by a capable para-utilitarian. Parsing this item's effect from that of the Cauldron Lake threshold responsible for occurring AWEs in the area is difficult because the only reported uses of the item have occurred near its threshold. Without more data, we cannot confirm if the item intensifies the effect of the threshold or vice versa, or if there's no connection whatsoever. Recorded material from Dr. Hartman after becoming a Redacted have revealed that Alan Wake eliminated Barbara Jagger, quote-unquote, likely a physical manifestation of a Redacted, by inserting the light switch into its chest and flicking the switch. The item is confirmed to have been used in 2010 to turn fictional writing into reality. See file AWE-35. However, it is unclear what the restrictions and limitations of this effect are. Conclusion. The light switch is a possible OOP, object of power, but the team cannot conclusively classify the item based on secondhand accounts. Proper examination and testing is required in order to determine classification and precise effect of the item. Okay, we need to go check that item chest outside. One I didn't get. Yeah, there's a cooler right here when I was fighting Scratch. Well, you know what? We can figure this out some other time. Is that a giant searchlight? Probably. Fine. All right. All right, to the case board. FBC file on the clicker and it's paranatural, whatever.
The clicker amplifies any changes to reality suggested by a piece of art. Makes them permanent.
FBC speculates that the clicker can only be used by a capable para-utilitarian. A light switch supernatural powers must be used with art to amplify reality-changing effect. The Dark Presence.
The Dark Presence leeches onto artists, manipulates their art. What power does it have by itself?
Entity using artists to give itself power via their art uses power to corrupt people, try to escape the dark place. It's not just writing, music, painting, film, photography, anything. Case
For every
closed.
answer, I have 1,000 more questions. But I know enough now. Enough to finish this case and stop the Dark Presence.
Are you sure? I feel like I could spend a lifetime trying to understand all this and still have questions. Even so, I feel like I'm grasping how all this works a bit better now. Okay, Scratcher Wake. Wake's in the dark place and Cauldron Lake is a threshold to it. Wait. Hold up. How did I miss a thing here?
I need to know what information I can still trust.
Boop. So this isn't the first time the Dark Presence has stolen someone's form. Scratch pretended to be Wake, used us for how long? The whole time? Anything Wake said be trusted. What? No, I don't want to put that there. Oh, I thought it was over here. Okay. According to the file, Wake has used the clicker to change reality before. Wait, we're talking to Tor? Alright.
Wake told me the clicker would fix this. But Wake was actually Scratch. How can I trust anything he said?
The artist must conclude his work. He rides a storm on your piece. Wake up and smell the danger. We told you already, kiddo. What Tom said about the light switch is true. Don't let the story confuse you. You need him to write the ending you want. The clicker can make that ending come true.
But we don't have Wake. Everything we knew about the clicker was true. He wasn't lying. So the Cult of the Tree actually kills Taken. They were on our side, even if their methods are misguided and criminal.
It looked right from where we were standing. Nothing's what it seems in this case. Too many stories contradicting each other. Too many versions of the truth.
We have a lot of catching up to do after this thing is all over. Everything is different now. My family, me, the whole fucking world.
I'll buy the coffee, Anderson. Partners to the end. This case is one for the books.
I have a funny feeling that those books are going to be redacted. By these people. Hello.
Scratch told me the clicker can be used to change the story. Does that match your understanding of this thing?
Yeah, the light switch is a paranatural item, maybe even an object of power. We have verified reports that Alan Wake was in possession of it during the AWE here back in 2010. It definitely has power. We know that much.
I can come up with a plan. I always do.
We have a deduction available. Estevez, the FBC have identified the clicker as a paranatural item. They believe it has power.
The clicker can fix this. But I can't use it without Wake.
Can that power help us or just Scratch?
Tor knows about this stuff. Maybe he can help.
Grandpa, help.
Wake is still in the dark place. How do I get him out?
We live and breathe rock and roll. From the silence of screams, from the fever of dreams. The clicker can amp up other works of art, not just Tom's writing. Anything created with passion. The dark power of the lake will make it creep into reality. But if the holder of the clicker believes in the art, they can make it all come true in the flick of a switch.
I can use the clicker without Wake.
We need an artist, though.
Writing can change the horror story. But I can use the clicker to change something else. Like getting Wake out of the dark place.
The clicker can be used by anyone so long as the holder believes in the power of the art's message.
I will use the clicker to change reality and bring Wake back at Cauldron Lake. I'll need the right work of art, but that won't be a problem. I've got it now. I just need to tell the others what to do and fix everything. For good.
Share the plan with Casey and Estevez. Oh, is this a joint conversation?
So we need Wake to fix the story, right? That hasn't changed. So here's what I have. Wake's still trapped in the dark place, under the lake. I think we can use the clicker to get him out. But first, we need a work of art. Something other than his story. And that'll get him here.
I'm not filling out the paperwork for this one. Wouldn't know where to start. But I'm sold.
Okay.
Casey's been on the sideline for a
Feels
while.
like something that once we get the ball rolling, there's no turning back. You sure you have it all figured out?
This is the beginning of the end game. To travel to Cauldron Lake, you need to save your game first. Exploring and traveling to other areas will be limited if you choose to continue.
Not just yet. Give me a moment.
Okay, Anderson.
All right.
You let me know when you're ready.
Let's just take a double check here. Maybe let's look at some of these cases to see what's missing. So I'm definitely missing some clues on some of these, which it doesn't matter, but like this one, for instance, case closed. We already know what happened here. But there's a lot of stuff that's missing. Okay, I guess only a couple things. Damn it. Murder at Cauldron Lake. Okay, that one's closed. Lunchbox is closed. Cult Stash is closed. Finished all these today. Nursery Rhymes closed. Story closed. I mean, that's how you know when you're at endgame, is whenever it literally says you finished the story. Whatever this is. Oh, that's like the pre-story story. Cult of the Tree closed. Fact v Fiction closed. Okay. Also, the game hasn't sassed me about switching characters in a while, so I guess that's done too. We need to finish this one before we can go back to Alan. Interestingly enough. Anyway. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and call it here then. If we're kind of running into endgame, we'll take care of this next time we play this, which I did throw this up in Discord, but my plan for the week is to basically do some Final Fantasy XII story stuff tomorrow. Probably some ZZZ gacha. Well, actually gacha this time on Thursday, and also probably start on Season 2, Chapter 2, so we're slowly catching up there. And then we'll come back to Alan Wake over the weekend. I think I can finish it. Certainly by Monday, but probably on Saturday or Sunday. So, yep, that's the plan. So, thanks for watching, everybody. Appreciate y'all hanging out. Have a good rest of your night, and see you next time.